Welcome, everyone, to episode 43 of Over the Line podcast on the Degenerate Sports Network. And it's RIP to the NFL, college football, basically all football at this point. It's sad. It made me not really want to bet for like a few days after the Super Bowl, but here we are. I'm
for
back
a few days, though.
Just for a few days. Obviously, I'll be back. So we're back this week. Let's get some thoughts on the Super Bowl. I thought it was a stinker of a game. I don't know what you guys thought about the game.
Predictable. I mean,
Yeah.
The Patriots aren't good.
Nah, yeah, that was.
Yeah. It was bad.
Listen, all right, you guys just didn't see the big picture. All right. The fucking Patriots lost by 2 scores. It was a great day. I don't want to hear any of this. This game sucked. Yeah, the Patriots. Listen, normally I'd say I'd want a close game for the fun of it. If my team's not in it, I'm happy, right? Just make me watch the whole game and think that something might actually happen. But this was a hate watch through and through.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Full hate watch. I don't care that the big bad man is gone. There's now a smaller, or not kind of small man who's also now going to be scary potentially. Maybe, I don't know. It was nice to see them just take one on the chin. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I got a hypothetical question for you guys.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
here we go.
Who wins between this Seahawks team and the last or the Peyton Manning Broncos Super Bowl team where like Peyton was dead and like they dragged his ass across the finish line?
I feel like you have to go Seattle because their offense is at least it has a pulse.
I would
You know
go
what I mean?
Seattle.
Like Denver's defense was phenomenal, but I think Kubiak could at least dial up a couple things to get some offense going. I don't think that Peyton Manning offense could do jack shit about this.
No.
I just simply don't think so.
No.
It's that's not even saying the defense is you could say the Denver's defense is better than that defense, which we'd have to think about it for a minute. But I think the gap in the offense is just so huge that I don't know.
Well, I mean, you'd have to take Peyton out, and you'd have to put Brock Osweiler in because he can.
But that's Brock Osweiler. Then we're talking.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the Peyton.
Hey, he was good for half a year.
But the whole thing about the Broncos offense was that even though it was bad at the end, Peyton was the offense. He was the one calling the plays. We have no idea what that team looks like if he's not the one calling the plays. And it's also Brock fucking Osweiler. All 6'8" of him ain't gonna matter one lick of difference when he's getting destroyed somehow by the 5'10" Witherspoon on a blitz. He's not I don't know. It just feels to me like the gap in between the offenses would be too big for it to for me to go with Denver on that one.
Yeah, I think Seattle could run the ball well enough
to
win that game. Because I mean that would be the key. You just have to not let Sam Darnold screw it up.
Yeah, which again, would he? Maybe, but do we think Peyton Manning, even as smart as he is at that age, or Brock Osweiler isn't going to fuck up against the Seattle? I don't know.
Yeah,
good question though.
I want to ask: did you guys take any, or did you guys place any bets for next year's Super Bowl winner already?
Did not.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I did.
I made a mistake last year. College football.
Yeah.
I'm doing it again.
Yeah, I'm not picking. I don't want another Clemson situation going on.
Yeah. Well, I remember this time last year is when I picked Penn State to win the national championship this year.
What could have been?
How that turned out.
What could have been?
I think it was the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Pretty much,
that could not have aged more poorly.
Pretty much.
Well, I did take one just because I got a 20% boost for picking one the day of the Super Bowl, and I took the Niners at plus 1,700.
You would. Yeah.
I just had to.
Hey, listen, if any of their players play next year, and I don't know, maybe you can get something nice for Mac Jones or something if they decide to do that and use that for something that's not the backup quarterback, maybe you'll be all right.
We just need to build a force field around the substation, and then we'll
there should be all right.
What you need, Casey, is you need there to be another pandemic, and you need the entire league to play in an 8-week bubble season. Where no one can get hurt.
I'm just gonna.
You got two face palms at once.
I'm gonna hope for it. I'm just gonna hope for the pandemic just for that.
We've reached the point in this show where we're actively calling for another global pandemic to help out the 49ers.
We're already at this part of the offseason.
It
would work though, if like it was a very controlled environment and the season was like cut in half, it'd be perfect for the Niners.
Yeah. We're 6 minutes into the first show without football, and this is what we're doing. I feared that we're starting off a little too hot, and it's going to only get worse. And
just wait till we hit like May.
I'm just worried about what's going to happen.
Correct.
Jeez.
Well, speaking of football being over, we do have some bets for tonight.
Yes.
We're going all the way around. I mean, we're going to Italy, we're going to U.S., we're going to every sport you can think of here. We're going to go ahead and
Lincoln, Nebraska.
We're going to Lincoln. Same thing as Italy.
Harvard Hawkeye Arena.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to get some miscellaneous here before we get into all of our picks that we all have together. I'm going to start off with college basketball. For tomorrow, I just picked 3 teams in the state of Kentucky to win a game. I got Northern Kentucky University money line over IU Indianapolis, Morehead State over Tennessee Tech, and then Murray State over Indiana State. All 3 of those together at plus 214.
Indiana State, come on, man.
Remember when they had that? I forget the dude's name, but he wore the rec specs and he was just a freaking assassin behind the 3-point. He was like a chubby dude. You remember that guy? Anyone?
Yeah.
He just like took the world by storm. I wonder what's going on with him. Anyways, that's my play for college basketball.
Anyway.
Yeah. Dalton, I know you got some wrestling.
Yes, I got one straight bet and a parlay for this week. And I'll tell you what, the line I had to put 2 units on it for this Iowa-Michigan match, even though I've been burned betting on Iowa twice this year. I'm going back to the well because this line just seems ridiculous. I'm taking Iowa plus 1.5 against Michigan at minus 125. I put 2 units on it because this line makes no sense. Iowa is a much better team than Michigan, even with some guys out. For Michigan to win this duel, they would need to win 5 bouts at least and then get some bonus points. And I have a hard time seeing 5 Michigan wins looking at, 141 maybe. Maybe they get a win at 84, 97, and 285. That I can see maybe 4 bouts.
What are those numbers you're throwing out? Is that like 5? The weight class?
What's that?
Is that the weight class you're throwing out?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
84 is in pounds?
What is it?
84 is in pounds, or you mean 184?
184.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'm like, where are they finding
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
to do that?
Sorry, I'm just used to like shorthand.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's one of your things. I was just like, please tell me he means 1 in front of that, because where are they finding?
84,
97, and 285 are the 3 highest weight classes.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I just don't see Michigan having. Now Iowa's had some bad matches this year, and they need to fire their head coach. But Tom Brandt and his crazy twin brother Terry they need to go.
This is
commentary.
What?
These guys that wrestled for Iowa in like the 80s, I think, 80s or 90s, and now they coach the team, and they're both crazy, and their techniques are just way outdated. They just, they need to go. But anyways, I also put that in my parlay. I got Iowa plus 1.5. And then in the big match of the year, Penn State, Ohio State. This is probably like Ohio State's the only team that on paper looks like they could possibly match up with Penn State. DraftKings doesn't seem to think so, though. They have the spread at 16.5. I would have handicapped this at about 7.5. So I'm taking Ohio State plus 16.5, even though I've been burned betting against Penn State twice this year. For Penn State to win by more than 16, they would have to win 8 out of 10 matches. And really, like the way this one's set up, Ohio State's probably a lock to win 2. Penn State's probably a lock to win about 5. And there's like 3 toss-up matches. So Penn State would have to win all the ones they're supposed to, plus 3 toss-ups. I think one of those toss-ups will go Ohio State's way, and I don't think Penn State will get enough bonus points to make up the difference that way. So I think Ohio State should have no problem covering 16.5. Again, they'll probably still lose by double digits, even though they're the number 2 team in the country, which would basically
as
be like,
we've discussed.
Yeah, that's like Indiana beating Miami by 20.
Yeah, it's
it's kind of it's insane
funny
what Penn State's doing right now. But then I got those 2, and then I got Oklahoma plus 14.5 against Missouri. Missouri's a solid program. Oklahoma's not, but like I don't know, in a in a college wrestling dual meet to cover a 15-point deficit. That's like at least 3 matches usually, and that's just a lot to cover. So I think those 3. So I'm just taking the points on all 3 of those: Iowa plus 1.5, Ohio State plus 16.5, and Oklahoma plus 14.5. Those 3 parlay together at plus 530.
Nice.
all right.
All right, Jake, what you got for soccer?
I just got 3 picks this week. I went with a tie between Brentford and Arsenal at plus 290, mainly just because I thought the value was pretty good. Arsenal is still leading the league, but they've kind of been falling off in recent weeks. They've had a couple draws against teams they really should have beat. So they usually do this every year where they get out to a lead or they're at least like in a title race. And then over the last like 10 to 15 matches of the year, they kind of drop points here and there and end up losing it. I think they will win the league this year, but this just feels like a match that they'll lose because Brentford is pretty solid. They're at home and they've won a couple games recently, so I'm not confident enough to take them to win, but I think at plus 290, a draw is pretty decent value here. And then over in Germany, I'm taking Dortmund money line at minus 195 against Mainz. Just a better team at home. They probably should be favored by more, but I think the odds are still reasonable for this. It should be a lock. And then same with I'm taking Inter Milan over Juventus at minus 105. They're also Juve is pretty good, but Inter is better. They're probably going to win the title in Italy this year, and they're at home. So at minus 105, it should be a lock, but the odds aren't too bad either. So those 3 together come out to plus 1,051. So not anything crazy, but there's not really that much on this weekend. So just something little.
All right.
All right. And Shane, you want to go ahead and tip us off with NBA picks?
Sure. Let me pull them up. Only a couple games for tomorrow specifically, it looks like. But I have the Thunder minus 13.5 and minus 110. The Bucks are a disaster. That's really all I have to say about that. Probably should have traded Giannis, but maybe they just will in the offseason and kind of kickstart whatever their era is going to be post Giannis. But you deal with it. Trailblazers minus 8.5 at the Jazz. Again, the Jazz, I don't know. The Jazz are weird. Like, I'm not sure what their plan is with now they have Jaren Jackson, but
there's a game. I think it's like it was earlier this week or something, but they played the Kings.
Yeah,
and they literally like both teams like were
bench their starters, right?
Players.
Yeah,
and I was just like, dude, these teams are just like openly tanking.
Yeah, they're like purposely doing it. I remember they specifically asked the head coach of the Jazz, like, did you consider playing Jaren Jackson Jr., Lauri Markkanen in the fourth quarter? And he said no. Like his answer was no. Like, I don't know. He's literally telling you that he's like, no, I don't want to win the game. It's pretty incredible. So, yeah, the Blazers not actively trying to do that. I will take them even on the road. at minus 108, and then the Mavericks plus 6.5 at the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers missing some guys the other night, but they got absolutely destroyed by the Spurs. Like Wemby probably could have had 80 last night if he weren't to. It was ugly. So I will take the Mavericks being able to cover, although I don't think they're going to win. I think they're not going to get blown out, and that's at minus 108 too. That 3-legger is at plus 608.
Nice. Jake, you got any NBA for us?
Yeah, I have pretty much the same picks. I took the Thunder minus 13.5 because, as Shane said, the Bucks are a mess. They'll probably win this game by 20. The Jazz I'm probably just going to start betting against the Jazz every week.
Yeah, you might be
openly trying to lose.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a fantasy basketball league this year for the first time, and I have Lauri Markkanen, and he literally plays like every other game or every third game.
It's really
tough. And his reasons for being out are like conditioning or rest. It's like I know he's conditioned. Like
he's definitely not too tired to play. This is bullshit. You guys are effing with me.
The Blazers are a decent team, and the Jazz are actively trying to lose. So I'm going Portland minus 8.5 there. Yeah. And then I took the Lakers minus 6.5 against Dallas.
Okay, so that's the difference there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much faith in Dallas on the road.
That's fair.
I saw something that Flag might be hurt. Like he's not playing tomorrow.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Jake.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
I just got cooked.
Yeah. So I have an NBA parlay as well.
All right.
I know he's got something cooked because he's cooking up there because he has a smile on his face.
Just basically take everything that Jake said and do the opposite. Mavericks plus 6.5. I literally have Mavericks plus 6.5, Jazz plus 7.5, and Bucks plus 14.5.
I see. Okay.
Main reasoning was like, I don't know. I just on paper I don't see any of these teams that are favorited. I don't really like them blowing anybody out. Especially like the 14.5 in that Thunder Bucks game. Giannis is still playing, right?
No.
I think he is back, right? Is he?
I don't know.
Let me double check. Maybe he's not, because that would be funny.
Kind of
I think isn't Shai still out?
Yeah. I'll take anyway. So I got it at plus 612. But yeah, so one of us will be right, hopefully.
Well, I fear that without Cooper Flag, the Mavericks might be a G League team. So, but that's besides.
They traded AD, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
he's
they
with
did.
the.
He wasn't playing anyway, but yeah, I do believe Giannis is still out. Nice. So maybe it'll be like kind of even. I don't know. Anyway, point is, nobody plays in basketball. I would never join an NBA fantasy league because I would be so scared that all of the players I drafted just played 40 games because
I think when like a month from now when it hits like the playoffs in the league, I think Lauri Markkanen is just never going to play. Like
no, he's going to be
like
done.
They're not going to play him the last.
He's going to be done for the year and diagnosed with too good to play. Like literally, like might win the game.
Might win us games. Yeah.
It's only going to get worse because 20 years from now, everyone in the league is going to be 7-2, and everyone in the league is going to be 7-2, 260.
It's true. It's literally there's.
I'm sorry, 240, 7-2, 240. Yeah, they're all going to look like they're just all going to be 7-foot guards.
The scrappy 6-footer that just gets it done doesn't exist anymore.
No,
they would laugh you out of the gym if you were 6 foot tall right now and tried to play. Like they'd be like, "What?
No more Isaiah Thomases."
No, I mean even he was an outlier. Like
imagine Wemby guarding Isaiah Thomas.
He wouldn't even have to.
I don't think you
just have to stand there. You just stand there. What is Isaiah going to do?
Your little point guard in 20 years will be basically built like KD.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I fear is happening. Like it's insane. Like there's guys out here that are like capable of putting up like 20 points consistently, but just don't do it quite efficiently enough, and they get run out of the league. Like they like, no, you can't play. Sorry, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
it's incredible stuff. It's really ridiculous. It's something.
7-footers that can shoot threes and handle the ball like guard.
Yeah,
that's the future.
The entire league, and all of them can only play about 45, 50 games a year.
Yeah.
Because the human body knees weren't meant to be weren't meant to run knees on people that big. We're not meant to be running
No.
around on.
No, you're not supposed to be crossing dudes up at 7'2". That's not how it's supposed to work. So
When you watch those dudes run around, I just feel like their legs are going to snap in half
I
whenever they
feel like
leave
at any
the
moment I might hear like the Minecraft skeleton noise
ground.
like pop up on my screen, like just that noise specifically, and I'm like, oh no, they died.
Yeah, it's like the NBA forgot that like gigantism is like a
Yeah.
Not good, not medically not good for people.
yeah.
Jesus.
They're just like, oh, he's huge. They're gonna have him play basketball.
Like, isn't there like
Yeah.
some 7'7" kid in like playing for like Florida or something?
Yeah, probably.
Like-
And his joints probably are screaming every time he
Yeah.
steps on the court.
The sheer amount of pressure
They
on
literally
every joint.
they picked that kid up and didn't let him play because he wasn't good enough yet. But they were just like, you are so big that or so tall, we had to bring you in just in case. So they're trying to like, I don't know if he's like playing now, but that was like
I think I've seen him be on the court. I don't know
Yeah.
if he really does anything, but
Yeah.
you
He
know,
doesn't even want to. He just gets told like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna be rich and famous because of this.
yeah,
big as hell.
Like,
because you can
okay,
just
how do
stand
I
there and
how?
dunk. Yeah,
The only thing I will say is I think he's built relatively well for that size. Like he isn't like 210 pounds or some bullshit. So at least he isn't like going to crumple into like a bag of bones at any moment.
Yeah.
So that's good. But like, yeah, it's ridiculous. What
It
happened to
is.
the sport I love? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't want to be that guy. I'm not ready to be that guy. We'll talk about that. But anyway, Casey, I think, did you have NBA?
I did not
Okay.
because with the All-Star game coming up, I just figured that
Like,
dudes are gonna be
pass for now.
resting. Yeah,
Hey, unfortunately, correct, probably.
yeah. So I was like, let me not just throw my money away.
It's fair.
But we do have Pebble Beach this weekend in the PGA, so it's a fun course to play at. I'm back on my bullshit with the top finishes, so this one's not huge odds, and it's going to piss me off if it doesn't hit, but I just had to do it. I got Rory McIlroy top 30, Siwoo Kim top 30, Victor Hovland top 30, and Scotty Scheffler top 20. All that together is at plus 250, so it's nothing crazy. I'm just trying to build some bankroll to get me through this these bleak months until
These bleak
football
months.
starts. So, yeah, plus 250, nothing crazy, but with my track record, we'll see what happens here. So yeah, that's my play for this weekend. Dalton, what do you got?
So I got I also went back to a top 20 parlay. But I also did a winner and a top 10. So now that I built up a little bit of some units, I took a big swing on my winner pick this week. I've got Pearson Cootie to win at plus 5,700 this week.
Oh, shout out
playing-
Cootie. What was it again?
Cootie Burger got her up last
Yeah.
week. Hit my
Yeah,
top
that
20
hit.
parlay. I also have a named parlay this week.
Oh, good. They worked last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that Cootie he played well here. He's been playing well lately, and like he's just somebody that I think he's gonna get his first win at some soon. I think it's just a matter of time, and this feels like a week to jump on him. And then a guy that's been playing good golf, and has also been playing well at this course of late. My top 10 this week is Akshay Bhatia at plus 415 to finish top 10. I just think that feels pretty safe for that value. I'm hoping that just, pays for my other bets and then some a little bit. And then my top 20 parlay this week, this is the PGA McParlay.
Hey, I have a story for that. I'll tell you. Okay.
But I got Rory McIlroy, Maverick McNeely, and Robert McIntyre, all to finish top 20 at plus 527. I mean, Rory, I think he won here last year.
Maybe.
Maverick McNeely's been playing really good golf lately, and Robbie Mack's just always a solid top 20 guy.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
I like that. Jake, what do you got?
I'm going with for the outright winner. I'm taking Scotty at plus 300. It worked for me 2 weeks ago. He was one stroke off a week ago, so I'm going to bet him again. Even though it's so much less value than everyone else. And then I have, since I hit my 3-leg top 20 parlay last week, I'm going to stretch it to 4.
Because that's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is a pretty safe pick. I'm taking Rory at minus 170.
Right. Yeah.
So the odds aren't great there, but if he's the one that doesn't get in the top 20, I would be so mad. But I think he will. And then I have Victor Hovland at plus 110, Hideki Matsuyama at plus 125, and then Justin Rose at plus 135.
Nice.
And then those 4 come out to plus 1,663.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Also, can we talk about the fact how close Scotty got to winning last week?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like having the worst round of his entire life. That first round, it seems like.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it started on Sunday, like he wasn't even close to like the top. What was he? He was like not even in the top 10. Then all of a sudden it was like hole 15. It was like, oh, he's in second place. What the hell is going on?
I mean, after the first day, he was in danger of missing the cut.
Yeah.
I think he said something like, I thought about going home.
Yeah. Which that is insane, dude, because he's like, I thought about going home, and then the next day he's like, let me just go ahead. I can play golf. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He just still.
Yeah, it's true. For sure.
Nobody thrives there like he does for some reason.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So you're talking about Pearson Cootie earlier, Dalton. He's the only one that I consistently put in my top 20s that always is in it. Not a damn other person has done it for me. That's why my little like subheader here is golf is barely an activity. That's where I've reached on golf so far. It might go to like shouldn't be played pretty soon here if this continues to not go my way. But we're gonna try it again. But I do have Scotty winning as one of my bets because I feel like if I just keep doing that, it'll probably hit at some point. One of the weeks that I do it, of course, the one that he's won, I didn't bet him, so that's good. At some point, he's going to have to win when I do that. And then for my top 20, of course, have to keep Pearson Cootie in there because, of course, plus 125. Colin Morikawa at plus 115 and Minwoo Lee at plus 140. So those all together is at plus 1,061.
Nice.
Which means, guess what? It won't hit.
Hey, it might.
But real quick, I did want to mention because you mentioned or you said you had the PGA McParlay, Dalton. It made me think of a moment on a Steel Curtain video I did a few weeks back about filling out Mike McCarthy's staff with the Steelers, and I was gonna I presented the idea of the McSteelers, and it would be Mike McCarthy. Sean McDermott at the time was just fired by the Bills, and I said he should come in as the defensive coordinator. And then I think I did for the OC, I said Josh McCown, the quarterback's coach for the Vikings currently, the McSteelers.
It's actually a great staff.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad staff.
Other than Mike McCarthy being the head coach.
Right, but that was already in place. I didn't have a choice on that one. So I was like, how can I make this fun for me? The McSteelers. So there you go. Just made me think about that.
All right. We got one more round of well, I don't know if you guys call NASCAR a sport or not, but we have one more round of sports here before we get into the Olympics.
The implications of that is crazy. We have one more sport before we go to the Olympics. It's crazy.
Hey, I mean,
oh my gosh. Anyway,
I think we're in Daytona this week, right? At the United 300. And there's a gentleman on this or in this race that has destroyed this race the past like 5 or 6 years. So I had to throw him in the parlay, but I have Austin Hill. He's just been killing it the past few years to finish top 3 at plus 110. And then another gentleman who didn't win, or I think he won last year or the year before that, Jesse Love, and I have him to finish top 5 at minus 150. and those two together is at plus 250. So nothing crazy, but two guys with success here at this race. So thought might as well just strike while the iron's hot on this one.
For which race was that?
For the United Rentals 300 this weekend. Yeah. So, and then Dalton, you have any?
Is it the Xfinity Series race?
Now you're asking me questions I don't know. I'm not sure on that. That was just what was available to me for the NASCAR this week.
They don't have Daytona?
I'm pretty sure it's at Daytona. Let me double check that.
That's the Xfinity. I was going to say the Daytona 500 is the NASCAR Cup race.
Hold on.
I was like, you're saying names. I was like, wait a minute. Who the fuck are those guys?
Yeah, the United. Yeah, for the United Rental 300 for NASCAR.
NASCAR Xfinity Series? Or
Bro,
Truck Series?
No, dude, you have me confused right now. Hold on.
This is fun because
Go ahead and give your picks. I'm
gonna have to worry about
it. Hold on. All I have is.
Wait, what is the name of it, Casey? I cannot find that anywhere. Like
the United Rentals 300 is the Xfinity race scheduled for Daytona.
Okay.
So yeah, Xfinity is like the second division down.
Yeah.
The Xfinity Series is like the that's like it used to be the Bush League actually. So it used to be back in the day. The main series for NASCAR was sponsored by Winston, the Winston Cup, Winston cigarettes.
Winston Churchill. What?
No, cigarette company.
I was like, no.
And then Bush Beer was the sponsor for the secondary league.
Okay.
Now it used to be Sprint was the main sponsor.
I think I remember Sprint being the thing. I remember that.
I don't think they have anything now.
Well, Sprint, I don't know if does it exist. I don't know if I've seen Sprint in a while.
Good question.
Well, damn. Oh, they're poking it. Dude, this isn't even popping up for me to bet.
Huh.
I can only bet the winner for the Daytona race.
Well, I'm glad I did some research on this before I bet it instead of just God damn it.
You're good.
All right, Dalton, what do you have for actual NASCAR
picks?
Someone out there is betting on
anyways, I got for the Daytona 500. I'm going with a guy who leads active drivers and wins in this race at this track, and has won the Daytona 500 the last 2 years. I'm taking William Byron at plus 550. I also bet him. I'm taking William Byron to win the race at plus 1100. I'm sorry, I was looking at my other bet. I also placed a future on him to win the NASCAR Cup Series. I put 2 units on him to win the championship this year at plus 550. So he's plus 550 to win the whole championship, but this week to win the race, he's at plus 1100. I think he's getting longer odds because to win the Daytona 500 3 years in a row, I don't think has ever happened.
I don't know why it's not
for 3 in a row.
It's not letting me bet on it for some reason. I don't know why that is.
No drivers never won it back to back to back. So William Byron could make history if he does it at plus 1100 this week. So I like the value on it. I think if his car stays intact, he should have a good shot at it. To finish top 5, I got Christopher Bell at plus 260 this week, and then I have and then for top 10, even though I hated this guy growing up, it would just be kind of funny if Jimmy Johnson. He finished top 3 last year, but I'm taking Jimmy Johnson to finish top 10.
Jimmy Johnson
20.
Nice.
He's like racing independently, driving some random number 84 Toyota, even though he used to race in a number 48 Chevy. It's weird, but And then I took my 3 picks and I parlayed them together and just threw $1 on it. So if William Byron wins, Christopher Bell finishes top 5, and Jimmy Johnson finishes top 10. That's at plus 18,044. So a $1 bet pays out at $181.
That's pretty
Nice.
good.
There you go.
Put the house on it. Who cares? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Anyone else have? You guys got NASCAR, Jake?
I have, yeah. So I'm gonna try to watch it this season. No, I actually am gonna make an effort to watch it this season, but I know nothing about these drivers, so I just took a stab here. I went with Christopher Bell to win. At plus 2,000, it's a lot higher odds than a good portion of the list. And I just remember from what I did watch from a couple of races last year, he was doing well in those races. So that was my reasoning. But I'm planning on just learning as the year goes on with this.
I like it. All right. Well,
I think I'm gonna take. Let me hold on 1 second here.
oh, here we go. I love
I'm
when
gonna
Shane
take.
gets in on it.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Frosty Winter Bumper to win the whole thing.
Who?
And no, that is definitely not a racer from Cars 2. I promise it's not. You can't look it up. It's definitely a real guy. So there's that. And if he doesn't win, we'll go Harvey Roadcap. Yeah, he's done some good stuff. Definitely also not from Cars 3. Yeah.
I was like, who in the fuck is that? It's like there's no damn way that this dude's name is fucking Frosty Winter Bumper, whatever the fuck he
I
said.
think that's what it was. Yeah, I was like, should I just do because I'm like, I need to do this bit, but I'm like, do I just do Lightning McQueen? That's too easy. No, I gotta look up racer cars names that are racers in the series. I'm just gonna pick one. That's the one I settled on after a minute.
Well, shit, I'd bet on it if we could.
Hey, listen, I would bet on Cars if I could. No,
all right. So now we have the Olympics, the real sports, the Winter Olympics. I know that a lot of people find it hard to bet on the Olympics when it's stuff like skating and all that kind of jazz, and it's just hard to bet on. But there is some other sports like hockey in there and things like that is a little bit more palatable when it comes to betting. So I know that some of us have hockey, and then I know Shane's going to go crazy with it and go around and try to find some other stuff. So
vibes only.
Yeah, vibes only.
Yeah, I do have a women's curling bet.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got a curling bet too.
Oh shit! All right, I'll get one too.
Listen, I need to try curling at some point because I just need to see.
I've been so like today I was just working from home from like 9 to 5, so I just I looked and I was like, oh, curling's on TV, so I just put it on for like 2 hours, like in the background.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
it's kind of sick, honestly. Like,
yeah, like I want to try it.
It's a really simple game to understand. Like, it takes about 5 minutes to like know what's going on.
That's helpful, honestly. That's part of it. That's nice. Like when I
it's
don't
literally
have to,
just like bocce
not
ball,
too hard.
Nice.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's basically bocce ball. Like I can play that. I know what that means. I know what that is. And like part of me is like, could I do this? And the other part of me is like, I can't even skate at all. Period.
Yeah,
like, I feel like
curling on the ice.
I feel like curling. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, what are the sports? Like, if I wanted to be a Winter Olympian in 2030,
like the lowest barrier.
What is the best chance sport? I think if you just go really hard at curling for 4 years, I feel like you could maybe.
If you just understand physics, I feel like you're good.
Yeah,
that's
like all you gotta do is read the angle.
Yeah.
And it's like
literally just time and money. Apparently, like, did you guys see like one of the members of the men's curling team is like just like an attorney?
Hell yeah,
like a 50-year-old attorney.
Dude,
it's funny because it's like, and especially with the mixed teams, it's always like, oh, this is a brother and sister team. This is a married couple team, and it's like, what is like? it just
Hey,
feels like
couples who curl together stay together.
yeah. So it's just funny to see that kind of stuff. But I did just put in a little curling play, so I'll have one for us. I'm going to go ahead and get with the hockey picks first, though, and then I'll come back around to it.
Yeah.
I have 2 hockey picks for tomorrow. One of them's a parlay for 2 guys to score a goal for the U.S. I have Austin Matthews and Brady Tkachuk. I always mess up his last name.
Brady Tkachuk Wood, Cody. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But those 2 together is at plus 430. So I'm taking that. And then I also had a $50 bonus bet. I'm just going to throw it on Matt Boldy to score a goal tomorrow at plus 210. So really hoping that one hits. That's my big one for this weekend. And then I'll come back around to the curling. But Dalton, what do you got for hockey?
For hockey, I just have a couple men's hockey picks, which apparently are not looking good. Now, from what I've heard, apparently Finland's kind of playing like shit. So I have
they got beat.
Yeah.
So
They got beat today.
they lost 4-1 to Sweden.
Yeah. Shit. Well, there goes this parlay.
I was actually about to add them in my parlay, and then I saw that, and I had to take them out last second.
I had Canada win Group A, Finland to win Group B, and USA to win Group C parlayed together at plus 216. So here's hoping Sweden implodes. And then my other pick is to win the gold. I took the USA at plus 175 because if you don't do that, you're. Nah, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. Because guess what? I wouldn't pick them to save my life right now for anything. So,
but I mean, they can't. They're the only. I mean, Canada's a third world country.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true.
We're deep in the off season.
Yeah, the off season is 3 days in, and we're already getting this. Jake, what do you got for hockey?
Okay, so I have 8 Olympics picks. I'm just gonna run through them real quick. So I did one just for USA having the most gold medals at plus 850. Norway is like a massive favorite in this. They're like minus 15,000.
Jeez.
And they are up on everybody by 3 gold medals, but USA is 1 total medal behind them. So they're getting in the top 3. They're just not getting first as much. But at plus 850, I'm just going to ride with the value there because I feel like the United States is always at the top of the medal count eventually during the Olympics. So I don't think it's too far off from hitting. I took Canada minus 1.5 in men's hockey tomorrow. Just feels like a lock. I didn't take USA minus 1.5 against Latvia because it's at minus 650, but I did take the over 6.5 goals because I think America's going to score a lot. I took Italy plus 1.5 against Slovakia, mainly because it's at plus 350, and they just played Sweden really tough today, which is a surprise. The Italy goalie literally made 55 saves today.
Damn.
They got outshot 59-15, and they lost 4-2.
That goalie was fucking standing on his head.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that goalie is from the AHL, which is like the minor leagues of hockey, and he is like one of the worst AHL goalies, like statistically.
That's funny. It's every so often you just have a heater in enough when your team shoots the puck 15 times.
Yeah. And then I took Sweden minus 1.5 against Finland at plus 140. Because Sweden just shot 60 times against Italy today, and Finland lost badly. Let me find. So my curling bet, I took USA against Switzerland. I took USA money line at plus 196. I've actually watched a decent amount of curling, and the United States is surprisingly good. I've watched them 3 times, and they've won all 3. So at plus 196, I'm gonna roll with that. In the snowboarding women's half pipe. I'm taking
Hell
Chloe
yeah.
Kim at -150 because she's
Good
like
old Miles Garrett's girlfriend?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually like I've seen like edits of her snowboarding. She's
Oh no,
actually
she's sick. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
him too, but it's like I just think that's funny every time I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Huh?
yeah.
You got her at
Yeah.
-150.
Yeah,
Wait.
on FanDuel.
I was gonna say
Damn.
that's nice because I was looking at that and it was -250. I was like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
good
it got a
value.
little better. But yeah, I think that's decent value there.
Yeah.
And then I think I have one more. I just picked a random one here because I might end up watching it. And that's my I cannot find where I put it. Okay. So cross country skiing,
Oh,
men's team sprint free gold medal winner. I took Italy at +850. Just because home country. I feel like I've seen them win a lot of things so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one I was just like, I'm just gonna pick a random sport and watch it.
Home country advantage always works.
I'm watching cross country skiing, so that'll
Yeah.
be exciting.
That's fun to watch, though. I think, even though they're just
I like the Olympics because every once in a while you just see them ski for like 5 miles and then they take out a gun and start like.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the old biathlon.
Like, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, the biathlon is definitely like skiing and like running or something, right? It's like you would think,
Yeah.
but actually no.
I watched highlights of one race and somebody had like a minute, they built a whole like minute long lead over second place and then missed like 6 shots in a row and they lost the entire lead.
They spent all their time on the skiing and forgot the shooting.
Yeah.
Man,
This is so
you
brutal.
gotta balance out your training. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's bad. All right, Shane, I'm excited for this.
All right, let's get it. So we got hockey first. I picked like 5 of the games. I don't know. Switzerland -1.5 at -420. Apparently France is bad at hockey. I would have assumed that, so that makes sense. Canada -1.5 against the Czech. Yeah, it just makes sense. Did take the USA -1.5 because I don't know, it's funny to bet on something that's -700. Crack me up. Sweden -1.5 at Finland, just because again, kind of what you said, Jake. Like I feel like that feels pretty good at this point, +140, and then Denmark +1.5 at Germany at -128. All those together, it's even though it's a 5-leg parlay, the USA line doesn't help. +799. So not the biggest payout potential, but it is what it is. And then I have a 3-leg parlay on the. Let me put it up here. So it's women's curling, gold medal winner. I have the slalom gold medal winner in men's and women's picks as well. So I have first the Switzerland team to win gold in women's curling at +210. Just because, again, I just thought I'm just taking a guess here. And then I have for men's slalom, Henrik Kristoffersen from Norway at +750. I think he was like the second highest odds. I'm like, I'm not going to take the first because that's weak, so I didn't do that. But then I did unfortunately do that with the next one. I did take Michaela Schifrin to win it for the USA, the gold medal -240. Just kind of felt like the odds were too good for her, where I was like, I feel like if I don't pick her, I'm going to just lose. So I picked her kind of on that one. And that 3-leg parlay is at +3,632. So that was a little heftier. Probably because I don't know anything about it, and I probably picked someone who can't win. But that's okay. And then I have let me pull this up here. I actually don't even know what this is for. It doesn't tell me now that I'm in the bet. What? Okay.
Just say the country. We'll get it.
Hold on. I'll do this one first. This is also for, I believe, the one that you were doing, Jake, the cross country skiing. The 10K, the 10K interval start free. Sure, whatever those words mean. For the men's side, for the gold medal, I have Johannes Klæbo, I believe is how you would say this, from Norway.
Nice.
+190. And then I have for women's cross country, I have Jessica Diggins from the USA at +250.
Nice.
And that's a 2-leg parlay +915.
That's pretty
What
good
a
odds.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says that all
There
your
was
picks
something
for you?
else. I'm not seeing what it was for. It's for some reason just not telling me.
That's weird.
So I'm just gonna assume something messed up there, and I'm not gonna go fix it because, frankly, I'm probably better off not.
Is it double luge where they lay on top of each other going down the track?
Oh,
which
shit,
I just
maybe-
never
I
understand.
think it actually
why.
is the bobsled.
I watched that today for the first time, and I was like, "Who invented this?"
I don't know why they were
So-
like, let's go down the luge and just add one more person on top of the other one. Like it
That-
doesn't
you're
make
both
any
wearing,
What that's called?
Yeah, double luge, and they just lay on top of each other and go down. I just don't understand it,
Yeah.
but it's there.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't realize we were doing all of our Winter Olympics.
Yeah,
So
that was
you're
my
going
bad.
back around too.
Yeah,
Shane,
yeah.
Or Casey, you have a couple.
Yeah, I
All right.
have curling. I'm doing men's and women play tomorrow. Just took them both at plus 1.5 and that's at plus 281. And then I just threw together another goal scorer parlay. I put Nathan McKinnon, Draisaitl, and then Austin Matthews all together at plus 935
Nice.
to score a goal tomorrow. So top three, like three of the top guys in the league scoring already. So just throw them all together.
Like it.
But that's all I got.
Nice. I did take a couple just gold medal picks. So for women's curling, I'm taking Sweden at plus 750. And the main reason I just did some quick research. I just literally looked up Olympics betting picks, and I ended up on a Reddit thread of what looks like the most degenerate people. Just
Shocker.
talking about random Olympic bets. And all I saw was one comment said the girl for Sweden is on point. Right now in curling. So I just bet Sweden to win the gold just from that.
All right.
And then I also took for women's speed skating relay, the short track 3,000 meter women's relay. I took the Netherlands to win at minus 110, of course, with Jutta Leerdam. Jake
Right,
Paul's
of course.
girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's disappointing. I'm sorry to hear that. For her.
Yeah.
Didn't she win a
Really
gold or something? She won a gold or something the other day.
Probably.
I forget.
Event. Dude, the short track speed skating is crazy to me. It's so tiny. I don't know how. And then they do the relays on it. I just don't get how they stay synchronized with that. It's insane to watch.
That's why we're not the Olympics, guys.
Yeah, that's very true. That's the exact reason why I'm not in the Olympics.
Honestly,
It's the only reason. But anyone else got anything for this weekend? No.
I feel like
Yeah,
I set a lot of money on fire.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money that I didn't think I would when
Yeah,
it's
I-
there's
I-
no football.
I won. I hit my NBA parlay last week, and I probably will waste all of it this week.
Yeah,
Same with my
basically
PGA
what
parlay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be having any games past this week. So what are you gonna do? You got to bet on the Olympics. You may not know
Yeah.
what's going on, but you got to do it.
You have to. So that's it. I mean, we were able to almost put out an hour show without football. I'm proud of that.
We didn't have to do much of a tangent. We did bring up
No.
a new pandemic potentially happening.
Yeah,
but
new pandemic.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Light work for us, I
Yeah.
suppose.
So I guess that'll be it for tonight. We do appreciate everyone tuning in. Next week we'll see what sports bring us. I don't know what we'll bet on next week, but
Baseball is not too far away.
No, baseball's not too far away.
Even though Dalton's I don't want to think about a non-sport, but at least it's something
Yeah.
else to bet on.
It's not a sport, it's a children's game.
I'm not a.
College lacrosse is back.
Oh
already,
yeah,
so
that's right. There we
there's
go.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not above betting on spring training games in MLB. So
Of course we aren't.
I just saw, I have the ESPN now.
World Baseball
and
Classic, maybe.
I just saw the.
Oh,
score
yeah,
this
yeah.
week, and it popped
Sorry,
up with
Jacob.
the A's first spring training game, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, we're here already.
I mean, isn't
Yep.
every A's game kind of a spring training game? Because of the field they play on, isn't that kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, pretty much.
there's a bunch
There
of
probably
minor
are,
leaguers
like-
out there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I was in Arizona last weekend for a wedding, and
Nice.
like that's where they have so many.
Yeah, like Arizona,
spring training
Florida,
fields.
I think, right?
I
or
drove
whatever.
past like 3 that were probably bigger than the stadium the A's play at right now. Like honestly,
It's incredible stuff. I can't
they're
believe
all
it.
just minor league stadiums.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's incredible stuff.
But that'll be it for tonight. Like I said, we do appreciate everyone watching. Stay tuned if you are looking to navigate betting without football. I know it's going to be hard for some, but I know a lot of people love basketball, so I'm sure we'll get into that. We'll have March Madness coming up soon. We'll have conference tournaments coming up, so definitely going to be some fun stuff to bet on.
March Madness is coming up soon.
Yeah, so it'll all be there. We'll definitely have some fun things to bet on coming up. But we do appreciate everyone watching tonight. We will see you guys next week, 10 o'clock again, 10 Eastern. So to be another late start, but we'll definitely be here. And